The headline today: uncertainty remains over the Strait of Hormuz. One of the world's most critical shipping lanes is at the center of a tense standoff between the United States and Iran, and right now, no one can fully agree on whether it's even open. Here's what we know. On Saturday, Iran's military announced it was closing the Strait of Hormuz, the narrow waterway that, before this war began in late February, carried roughly a fifth of the world's oil and gas supply. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps went further, warning any ships approaching the strait that they were, quote, putting their security at risk. The reason Iran gave? It accused the United States of breaching a preliminary ceasefire deal signed just last week, specifically, by failing to restrain Israel's military actions against Hezbollah in Lebanon. Hours after that announcement, U.S. Central Command pushed back hard. Captain Tim Hawkins, a spokesman for the command, said flatly, Iran does not control the Strait of Hormuz. Traffic continues to flow, and U.S. forces are monitoring the situation to ensure this remains the case. On Saturday, the command reported 55 commercial ships had passed through, the largest single-day number since early in the war, though still well below the pre-war average of around 130 ships per day. But by Sunday, the picture got murkier. Maritime analysts observed a drop in vessel traffic, and the data they had was extremely limited because many ships were switching off their transponders to avoid detection. One analyst at the maritime intelligence firm Windward put it plainly: hesitation is back in an already unpredictable corridor. At the same time, President Trump told Fox News that he had spoken with Iranian officials overnight and issued a stark warning: you close it and you won't have a country. This came as Vice President J.D. Vance was leading an American delegation in Switzerland for a new round of talks with Iranian officials. U.S. Energy Secretary Chris Wright also weighed in Sunday, claiming 67 ships had passed through in the last 24 hours, with the U.S. military helping guide them through a southern shipping lane to avoid a heavily mined section of the main channel. So where does that leave us? Conflicting claims, limited data, ships going dark to avoid being tracked, and diplomats at the table in Switzerland while military forces remain on edge in the water below. Senior analyst Daniel Moeller of the maritime intelligence firm Ambry summed it up this way: the situation remains fraught. The Iranians are maintaining the strait is closed again, though there have been no attacks. The Strait of Hormuz remains one of the most contentious flashpoints in U.S.-Iran negotiations, and for now, the only certainty is the uncertainty itself. That's the story from the New York Times, reported by Leo Sands.